Does it look like I wear the same thing every day? It's because I do. I'm disabled, and see my tanner coming off. Um, I think I've probably been in these clothes for what, a week. Whenever I put this bathing suit on, you guys remember because we put the sports bra on and we saw my fat just squeezing out of it when it fit like 6 months ago just fine. I know I look because I have tanner on her. It's because I was crying yesterday. Yeah. You want to see something cool though? Here's something awesome. I had to pay $50. I went to the fair yesterday. Spend an hour with my daughter. Look at that. Look at that shit. How cute it is. Look how cute that is. You see that? That's me and my baby girl. Yeah. You know the one who loved me 3 years ago when I got off drugs to be a better mom and she had no idea I did drugs? She missed me all the time. And she sat there and cried to me. She's like, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know what it is. I'm all, okay, go ahead, honey. And she starts crying and I start crying. She's like, oh, I started my period 6 months ago and I don't know how to tell my dad. I was like, come here, baby, I'll tell him for you. I'm so sorry, sweetie. She's having to use toilet paper and she's embarrassed and all this shit, man. It's so fucked up. Can you imagine that? Because mommy wasn't there, dude. Just him and his stepmom was. But now her and her stepmom are super close, but still, dude. That was 3 years ago. I got off drugs to be a better mom. I was not a bad mom in the first place, dude. I didn't steal. I didn't cradle cars. I was never backbiting. I just was surrounded by drug addicts. So and my car kept getting stolen or whatever. We're not saying, anyways. The point is, like, I couldn't have my daughter live with me part time because they were still in my life, man. But the whole point here is like, when her dad got me that apartment, the drug addicts moved away, and I was planning on getting off drugs. Like, cool, okay, they're gone. I'm gonna have my daughter live with me part-time. Her dad works at the office, so like she can come over and visit or whatever. Because it had been a couple years. She was like 10 and a half then, or no, she wasn't. That was when I got off drugs. She was what? How old, dude? I don't know. Whenever. I don't know, man. We broke up when she was like before kindergarten. She went kindergarten a year late. So anyway, and then I was homeless on the streets, but not because he kicked me out or whatever at all. Like, we broke up on good terms or whatever. It's just he met his soulmate, and we had been together for 14 years. So it's like, we're bored of each other or whatever. And I had severe depression and a bunch of other stupid shit. But anyways, he's still with her. Yeah, she's like the perfect stepmom, and my baby girl gets to be raised in a house where she sees what it's like to be a husband and wife, even though they're not married yet. But you know what I mean? They work as a team, and like he works hard and he works nights or whatever, but then he comes home, he helps her clean, he helps her make dinner, they go shopping together, like everything they do together, when me and him together, we worked as a team too, but it was a little bit separate. Like, I was with the kids all day, he was working all day. He'd come home, he'd eat dinner and do what he does and goes to sleep and goes to work the next day. Like, he didn't really help me clean him that much ever. There was not like a family cleaning day, and there was no structure there necessarily, but we were younger then. But they've learned how to work together. Like, he manages his time really well, and Soraya gets to see like what a really good mom is, and like what a really good husband-wife relationship is. Like, she makes dinner every night. Like, she's just a really fucking good person. And I made dinner every night too, but I just wasn't a very good house cleaner because I just wasn't. But every time I go to their house, it's clean. But anyways, this is the fucking point. The point here is so she was like 6 or so, maybe 5. Only broke up 7. Whatever age you go to kindergarten in, she skipped kindergarten that year because we were going to have her skip kindergarten because she was super smart. She knew how to read already. She could write her name. She knew how to speak some Spanish and everything. Like, she was reading books when she was 6 or whatever age, 5, 6, right? And then we broke up, and my mom lived there too with us in his parents' house, and his parents were selling the house. So he decided, it's starting to break up or whatever. He didn't tell me he met somebody else, but I knew he did. But anyways, and when it came time to move out, he moved in with her, and me and my mom, Carol, were homeless. Like, we didn't have anywhere to go. And so me and my mom were homeless in our cars, and so on. After 14 common law years of marriage, I was homeless in my car, and so was my 70-year-old mother. And well, my mom was homeless because before that she had a job. She was a CNA, but then my dad's kidneys started failing, and well, he left my mom for her sister a long time ago, and then when his kidneys started failing, her sister left him, and so my mom took him in, and he had a full-time job, and my mom ended up losing her job, and then she lost her apartment because she lost her job, and then he had to live in a trailer with my brother on the run, not on the run, I'm sorry, on the go, or whatever it's called, in a trailer, like, towed by a truck or whatever, and then he eventually died because he got gangrene in his foot, and his kidneys couldn't heal. They say he would have to amputate his legs, and his body would not heal because he couldn't, dude, he was too ill. Anyway, traumatizing story, but, I don't know, dude. Clearly, nobody gives a fuck about Tiffany the human being at all, or else some changes would have been made up here. And it's like, so anyway, so the story is, yeah. So we broke up, right? And then he moves in with Tony. So I'm homeless on the street. So is my mom. I meet some drug addict kid named Adam. He was like 25. I was like 35. 35. I think I was 35. And we start doing drugs together. I'm homeless with him. He's abusive as fuck, sort of, but not really. Okay, I mean, he only was abusive like a couple times, but like he took care of me. Like we lived in my truck together or whatever, and he stole every day from me. Like anything I wanted, he'd steal it. Like he took care of me in that way, but he also had method-induced psychosis, schizophrenia mixed with alcoholism, and so it was scary a lot. But every time I would leave Salem to go see my daughter, he would freak out. Like freak out. He'd break my windows. He would try to steal my car. Like it was just bad. But anyway, so that went on for like a year, and then finally I got away from him, and Sal and Tony had already either moved into a rental house or it was starting to buy their first house, I think. And they let me live in a trailer that was literally like a camper or whatever, connected to an electricity situation, for a few months, and then they moved out of that house and moved into their other house, and then I became homeless again. So then I was living on my van again, and I met yet another drug addict on the streets who took me in and let me live there and just let me work with him. Because he had like a car working place or whatever where he worked on cars and stuff. And so that's where I was staying. And then he moves away to Arizona, and then that's when Sal had the manager's office job at my old apartments and got me the apartment there, even though I didn't even have a job. I don't even remember how we worked it out. I think I said that I worked for his sister or something. And I did actually work for his sister part-time, and so I got the apartment there, and that was like 6 years ago, or 6 years ago. And I'm just telling you my story because I never get to get it out. And these people don't ever let me talk. And I don't know why they're crying. What are you doing? Losing your life up here? Or